Hi everybody. Let's see. Today I want to make a video about a couple things. First, I want to call attention to the C-Crane FM Transmitter 2. It's one of the better ones I've ever seen and read about. The specs, the transmission range, just about everything. Comes with a power cord instead of having to use batteries. And I'll talk more about that a little bit later. C-Crane FM Transmitter 2. I like that unit. I like what it does. I like its specifications. And also I like that it works very nicely with just a average Bluetooth transmitter and receiver, both. This kind of thing is useful because it'll have a USB power power adapter cord, and you can get a wall wart for it. So you don't have to use batteries. In fact, you can't use batteries with this model. Nothing particular special about this one. It's just that transmitters and receivers have a couple things that some people aren't familiar with. They transmit and they receive, but then again they have to be paired. And sometimes it's a question of being paired with what. Sometimes it's pairing with your phone or your tablet, or so you can stream music from Spotify, YouTube. Other times it's just you got to plug into the output of your TV. Say, for example, your audio out, which is strictly out from your TV, the RCA type in the back. You plug one of these into it and set it to transmit rather than receive, and you can easily change that with a push of a button, RX or TX, transmit, receive. Then you're ready for Bluetooth headphones. So it could be confusing, but it's really not. So I'm just going to walk you through some of the interesting things. Obviously I have some more cables and things I could show you that would help make connections easier. I have some more equipment here to show you. So I'll get to you in a few minutes, and I'm going to get right to my video, okay? Right, bye-bye. Hi everybody, I'm back. Yeah, here's the C-Crane FM Transmitter 2. It's more of a modern, modern take on, what was basically just these old transmitters that gave you very few choices, certainly not the full FM scale. And the Belkin, as I mentioned, is limited in range also. One thing I can say about the FM Transmitter 2 is it has comfortably within the FCC distance. It's about 110, maybe 120 feet, where the FCC rules say 200 feet is the limit, and 2 watts, by the way. So this one is very comfortably within those parameters. Very safe to use, very legal. The nice thing about having an FM transmitter is anything you plug it into, or end up plugging it into, is going to be transmitted on a specific FM frequency on all the radios in your house. So it's very nice. It really is. I recently realized that because the C-Crane, let's see here. Okay, 92.9. Well, you can go all the way up and down the FM frequency with this thing to find a clear station, and it'll remember if it's unplugged. So you have a full 6-foot wall wart plug to deal with here, so you don't have to use batteries. And just like these other old-fashioned ones here, you have a 3.5 millimeter plug to plug into something. Okay. Well, this is just an FM transmitter, so are these. This Bluetooth transmitter is what you would call a transmitter and receiver. So you can switch all of what's here well, between transmit and receive mode. The nice thing is the simple end of this is on the back of this transmitter you have RCA type inputs, but you also have 3.5 millimeter inputs. Both of these act as inputs and outputs in case you happen to be transmitting or receiving. The 4-foot cord, which happens to go to the wall, but is not currently plugged in. That's okay. These things light up, RX and TX, to show you which mode you're in. There's pairing mode. Essentially, if you're going to open up your, have this plugged in, say, to, the auxiliary port of your boombox stereo, for example, through, one of these line-in patch cords. If you're going to do that, then you can basically open up your tablet or your phone and look for B39, and you would find yourself paired with your cell phone or your tablet to this device. Now, when that happens, you can stream, from your tablet or your phone, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, and that will stream through your device, just as long as you pair with this device first. Now, transmitting works the other way around. You need an output to go through your thing there, like in the back of your TV, your audio outs, your RCA audio outputs, or your headphones can be lined into the back of this. And if you switch it to transmit, you basically can use a Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth earbuds and pair directly with this during transmit mode. The key is you want to have the power on to this device first, and then your headphones, and then try to pair. So there's a little bit of difference in pairing directly with the headphones and pairing with your phone or your device, just so you can stream an app through it. Even an old pair of computer speakers with the 3.5 millimeter end on it can be coupled and paired many different ways basically, you can always basically get the sound from a device to this, but it's always a question of whether you're going to pair it or stream through it. Most of the time it's going to be streaming through it, but if you're going to take an old pair of speakers, you can turn it into a Bluetooth speaker basically by having this receive, having your cell phone or whatever pair to this by going to settings, by going to Bluetooth and selecting B39. From that point, you can stream all the YouTube and Spotify you want through an otherwise ordinary pair of speakers, just as long as it begins with a 3.5 millimeter connection and you can adapt it to this, which is pretty much easy to do. You got your 1/8 inch jack, which is 3.5. You got the RCA type, and it's made for TVs that have outputs and quite possibly inputs too. So, you can't really beat that. It's basically, it does what it does. And I was so excited to get my FM transmitter, I had to realize, I need to do it wirelessly with a Bluetooth transmitter receiver. So I wanted to give a quick, heads up on how to do some of these things. Most of us already knew, but anyway, I hope it helps somebody. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next vid, okay? All right, bye-bye.